nothing but this carnival of rust.
Hello fellow YouTubers, this is YouTube Moses here to give you my Blu-ray review on Black Swan. So Natalie Portman plays Nina, a dedicated ballet dancer who finally lands the role of the leading character in Swan Lake, and in order to pull her character off, she needs to be able to play both the white swan and the black swan. And there are several obstacles that she's facing outside her ballet class with her ballet teacher and director, who forces himself on her just so that she can make her lose her mind to the role or something. I don't know. I think he was just perverted. And also her mom, who's putting a lot of pressure on her when she finally gets the role. And also this new dancer named Lily, played by Mila Kunis, who she's suspecting her of trying to steal her role. And overall that she's just losing her mind and exaggerating a lot of things. Now, at first I always thought that ballet was a nice art form of dance, which involves delicate movement and integrity. But after watching Black Swan, it makes me wonder if all performing dancers break their legs just to practice for a show. We hear a lot of internal physical movements from the main character whenever she's practicing ballet, and a lot of screwed up parts where she's peeling her skin off her finger or bleeding that makes us want to swallow in shock. Natalie Portman was able to play Scary perfectly as Nina, who like I said before, is spiraling out of control in her mind when she's trying to play out her part as the Black Swan. Unfortunately, though, most of the dancing has been done by a stunt double where her face has been digitally placed onto the double. But remember, she got the Oscar because of her acting, not for her dancing. Mila Kunis was surprisingly good as Nina's rival, Lily, who I always remember her from her work on Family Guy and That 70s Show. Now, Barbara Hershey as Nina's mom, she's one of those moms where she really shelters her kids in hopes that they would do really great in their goals, and just freaks out over the smallest things that makes her really frightening at the end. And Vincent Cassel as the sleazy ballet teacher, I thought he was a great example of driving force whenever he's seducing Nina or just from the long run raping her, just so that he would get a good performance out of her. But I just find that to be bullcrap considering how he approaches her. One more thing that I want to bring up about Cassel is that he is said to be this French model, and I just thought he has a really weird face, like a triangular or rectangular face. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me because I thought both Hershey and Cassel were really great in the movie. And another scene that I want to bring up, and this is a funny one, is that when Nina's taking the subway train home, there's this guy sitting across the opposite side of her who's just being a real pervert, and he's just grabbing his crotch while making these kissing sounds like I can't do it, but I'll show you. I have to admit, that actor was really talented in the movie for doing that. Now, unlike Darren Aronofsky's previous films, I thought the direction really showed in Black Swan when he's building the tension of ballet dancing being this delicate art form to being a morbidly vile thing that you want to look away from, and I like how he keeps on jumping back from being David Cronenberg to being David Lynch. When we see Nina transform into the Black Swan on stage in front of our eyes, or when she keeps on seeing glimpses of herself everywhere she goes. And while his films like Requiem for a Dream and The Wrestler really relied a lot on the main cast's performances. And I'm making it sound like that this is the best film ever made, but I do have a couple complaints, and one of them is the dance club scene where the lights are flickering and we saw shots of Nina as the Black Swan. I know it's symbolic, but I thought they could have cut that out from the final cut. And they made huge speculation of the sex scene between Kunis and Portman, and I know that a lot of people liked it when Kunis was eating out of Natalie Portman, but to be honest, I was really expecting body friction. And they could have cut out the ending of the movie a bit by 5 minutes or something to make it a bit more shocking. I don't know. Overall, Black Swan was an excellent movie to watch. It isn't as good as Requiem for a Dream or The Wrestler, but it's number 3 on my 10 favorite films of 2010, and that has to say a lot. So, go watch this if you haven't yet. Out of 5, I give it 4.5 out of 5. So on to the special features. We have Metamorphosis, a behind-the-scenes documentary, behind the curtain, an inside look at the ballet's influence on the film. 10 Years in the Making, a discussion between Natalie Portman and Darren Aronofsky. Cast profiles, and BD if you want to watch your special features while watching the actual movie, and those crappy-ass digital copy discs. So that's all for my review. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back later. Utah Moses, signing.